I did everything that I was supposed to do. You know, I went to uni and I worked my arse off, and it's like it's still like it's not enough. Like, because I don't have any family to fall back on. Like, my mum's mentally ill; she doesn't have a stable home of her own. So I had an injury at work, which meant I couldn't work there anymore, and so I couldn't pay my rent anymore. And so I've been like sofa surfing and like trying to get my life together for like 5 or 6 years. And yeah, sofa surfing, sleeping in the car, sleeping rough. And I'm not considered vulnerable, even though I'm female and I'm in my 20s. So like trying to get social housing has been nigh on impossible. So yeah, I'd say I feel strongly about the issue.
Have you attempted to approach any councils, and what has their response been to you?
Yeah, it's just a really dehumanizing process.
You just don't feel like they're willing to help you, or they can't help
I think they're just like they're just maxed out. Like, there's so many people who need housing, and because I don't have any dependents and I'm not, you know, physically like in a wheelchair and stuff, so I'm just not considered like at risk enough to have social housing and benefits and stuff. Yeah.
And do you know of many other people in the same position as yourself personally?
I mean, obviously there's my mum, because she was in a relationship. Like, we've had like a really bad background, like domestic violence and stuff. And then she found a new partner, but he was alcoholic and crack addict, and he had a relapse. Spent all the money on drugs and booze, and they ended up losing their flat because he couldn't pay the rent. So like she's, you know, floating around and stuff as well, like no fixed abode, and yeah, like she isn't like properly like vulnerable and stuff. Like she went to an interview with the ESO, and they were like, you're fit to go back to work, even though she was like so bad. She had a panic attack and actually fell out of the chair at the interview. Like, she's not well, and like it's just like you're just treated like a burden even though you're not well, you know.
So what would you like to see the government do?
Some compassion, man. Like, there's no reason for it. Like, there's a statistic, like there's 10 empty homes for every homeless family or something. Like, it's just there's the space is there. We just need to be more organised about it. The space is available, the resources are available. We just need like to be more practical instead of like I mean, it doesn't serve anyone to have a society where there's this huge problem with homelessness and people being, you know, ill, and it doesn't serve anyone.